Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyla, and if you like all things luxury, the little luxuries of life, I think you're gonna like it here. Okay, so today is not my typical video. Today I want to talk about an experience that I just had with Rebag. If you don't know what Rebag is, it is a reselling platform. You can buy and sell luxury items on there, and they're all authenticated and all that good stuff. First and foremost, I am just now getting over a sickness. I've been sick, which is why I haven't been posting and just kind of behind and just, yeah, I was sick. Now I'm getting better and feeling back up on my feet, and I just really wanted to talk about this. So I purchased something off of Rebag and I did a trade order. They do allow you to do trade orders on the website as well. So it's like you upload your item, they have a thing called the Claire search, or you can literally send in a picture and like they give you a quote, whatever. I just did the Claire search and I was going to trade in two items, a Celine bag and a Jacquemus bag, which ultimately they only ended up accepting one, which was the Jacquemus bag, and they gave me some absurd reason for why they didn't accept the Celine. It was authentic and everything, but they said it had extreme wear, which I'm extremely confused about in general because I've only worn the bag a handful of times. There is not extreme wear on it. Whatever, I digress. They basically said you owe X amount of money to be able to complete your purchase, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I know I can sell this same exact bag to Fashion File because I already got a quote from them and it's around the exact same as Rebag, actually a little bit more. So I was just like, whatever. I'm really not, gonna cry over it. But yeah, so basically they did that and I had to pay more money. So I had to pay more money than what I was originally planning to, but I didn't really care. Like, I was like, okay, whatever, I'll still get the item. So I completed the purchase. I paid for expedited shipping, which was extra $50 just because I'm a little bit impatient. The whole trade process honestly took a while, longer than it ever has before. I have done a trade with Rebag before, and this time took much longer than it usually does, but I was like, okay. I was calling them. I'm that type of person, like I was calling them like, hey, like just wanting to know if there's any updates, because sometimes I don't get your guys' emails, which is a whole problem in itself. So I have two Rebag accounts actually. One which I signed up with Apple ID and I accidentally hit hide my email, so it goes to this private relay email, and honestly it's just a mess. I get all of my order confirmations, I get the messages about their promotions, I get all of that stuff, but when it comes to like my selling or my trades or anything, I was not getting any of their emails, and I was like, it must just be this private relay thing. I called them up and I asked them like, could you maybe change the email on the account because it won't let me, and they're like, yeah, we can do that. And I did this whole process to change my email to a different one, to change it to my Gmail, and it just never went through. Like, it was just as if they never really did it. So I was like, okay. Recently I have been having kind of a few issues with Rebag in general, but nothing this major. So I'm just gonna tell you flat out, I get my package and it's empty. The package is empty. Inside of the box is the dust bag. It's all wrapped nicely. Like, it's wrapped pretty good, but it's just a dust bag. And luckily for me, I was going to do a short unboxing for my TikTok, like just a fun short unboxing, and I was really excited, so I was like, whatever, I'm gonna do a true unboxing. I'll just blur out my shipping stuff and whatever. And I sat there and I unboxed it on film to see nothing, to see absolutely nothing. So now I'm just like, is this a joke? Like, what's going on? Sorry, cat distraction. But yeah, had this all filmed. I'm sitting there looking like, is this a joke? Is this for real? What's going on? Like, what is this? Like, I text my boyfriend. I'm like, well, actually, no, I didn't text him. I was on the phone with him already. And right after I filmed it, I called him, or he called me, something. One of us called one another. And I was like, this is like so unreal. I just got sent an empty package from Rebag. He's like, what? And I was like, yeah, I just got sent an empty package from Rebag. So I immediately get on the phone with them. So it got delivered. 10:49 a.m. is when it got delivered, and I signed for it. I was doing something, so I waited not that long. By 11:10 a.m. I was unboxing it. So that's like when I filmed it and everything. That's the timestamp. And I was so distraught. Like, I'm sitting here trying to think of all these things. I called them. By 11:30, 11:40, I was already on the phone with Rebag letting them know what happened. And I know they're supposed to stay calm, but it's almost like they didn't seem surprised on the phone. I don't know, it was weird. It was strange. I was just like, okay, yeah. And she's like, okay, can you send us a video? I tried to email them the video, wasn't working, so what I did was I made like a private link video, so whoever has the link can view a certain video, and I sent that to them. And I did that, and I get called from, I think the manager of customer service or whatever. Again, she's like, can you send us pictures of the box in every single angle? And I'm like, yeah, I can, but you know, it is open. Like, I did unbox it, you know, just to be clear. I don't want you guys trying to say something, but I did unbox it on camera for you guys, just, you know. It's like, yeah, I know. You unboxed it on camera, but we just want pictures of the box in every single angle. And I'm like, okay, so I did that. Also, I forgot to mention, whoever I spoke to on the phone earlier when I first called told me, yeah, we're gonna have this resolved for you in 1 to 2 business days, no more than that. And I'm like, okay. At the time of filming this, it has been 3 days. It's not that I don't want to seem like I'm a Karen. It's just the fact that the bag was expensive. I don't want to disclose the exact amount, but it was such an expensive purchase that I didn't care that my Celine Nano bag was rejected. Like, that extra amount of money, it was already so big that it was just like, whatever, you know? And I knew I could sell it to Fashion File anyways. But yeah, so here I am. I have not received another email since I've sent those images, or really nothing. I just don't know how to feel, right? Like, let me know what you guys would do. I'm thinking, honestly, because I have like video proof, because I have proof, I could just dispute the charges. Because it's not just the fact that, okay, so I did the first one, right? And then it's like, okay, hey, by the way, you owe us more money. And I did a second one. And just did not even get what I ordered. And I was like really excited. I already found exactly what I want, again, on Fashion File. And I am going to get it and pay for, you know, expedited shipping so that I can have it before this trip I'm about to go on. But it's just the fact that, I don't know, it's just, I just feel strange. I just feel weird. I feel like everybody was so calm, and I don't want people to get like overly excited or anything. I just feel like everybody was too calm. I'm not really sure how serious Rebag is taking the situation. That's really what I'm trying to say. Just because of just like kind of the whatever in nature when I'm on the phone, and I just, it's really not a good feeling. Let me know if you've had any poor experiences with Rebag lately. For me, I have had these poor experiences with them so close together that it just is really, I don't know, it's just really annoying. Another poor experience that I've had with them recently was when I sent them in something to sell to them. I was selling to them, and FedEx, they use FedEx, by the way, and I feel like that's the major problem. I've always just, whenever it comes to FedEx, I don't know, I've never really had a good experience with FedEx. But they use FedEx, and there was some issue, and I was tracking the package, like I'm tracking it, and it just was like delayed. So I called Rebag and I was like, hey, have you guys received it? FedEx saying it's delayed. She's like, no, we haven't yet. Well, you're gonna have to file a claim with FedEx. It's not our fault. And I'm like, okay, sure, okay, you know, again, you guys are no help, but I will do so. What did you guys insure the package for, or what was the declared value? And on the phone, the girl told me zero. She told me they insured it for nothing and they declared nothing. And I'm like, you can't do that. You cannot have a declared value of literally nothing. And that was their shipping label that they gave me. Had I known they were going to do that, I would have bought my own shipping label. And she's like, that's an option for you too. And I said, when you're in the portal on the app doing this whole thing, you don't have that option. Like, there is, I was looking at it, it's not at the forefront, like, hey, by the way, you can buy your own shipping label because we're not going to insure it, and honestly, we're going to put a declared value of zero. Not sure if they actually do that. That's what I was told on the phone. It was this whole ordeal. You know, they did end up getting it later, but it was just so stupid because I'd already filed the claim with FedEx, and FedEx was like, yeah, we can't find it, your claim's approved, whatever. And I was asking them, hey, what was the, you know, was the declared value really, whatever. It was a mess, a big mess. Long story short, they did end up getting it, and I was paid whatever. It's just, I don't know. Maybe they're having some issues going on the inside. Maybe they're doing some management changes. Maybe they're just going through something. But for me, it has totally put me off. But yeah, that's just how I'm feeling on Rebag. Just not that great. I really don't plan on purchasing from them again anytime soon, or I don't know, maybe at all. This was such a poor experience, and I was really anticipating something. And I don't know, there just really seems to be no type of sense of urgency around it. And I guess, you know, for them, they're a business, so maybe that amount of money wasn't a lot to them. But I don't even have the words to describe how I feel about the whole situation other than upset. I don't want to be so angry at Rebag, but at the same time I am angry at Rebag, and quite frankly I won't recommend them anymore. I have spent so much money on Rebag. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing how much money I've spent on their platform to really only be treated kind of just like, meh, whatever. I don't like that. I don't feel like that's fair. I don't feel like that's right at all. So at this point, I am not recommending Rebag just for these recent reasons, how I've been treated recently. And really, honestly, their customer service is not that great. They are really not that apologetic. I feel like they could kind of care less. And I don't know, I could be reading it wrong. Maybe this situation, I'm looking into it too deep and just taking so much offense. But I don't know. That's how I'm feeling. You guys let me know any experiences you've had with Rebag. Positive, negative, neutral, you know, whatever it is. I prefer Fashion File. I'm a Fashion File kind of girl. I've done a lot on Fashion File as well. But Rebag was a really good option for me. I really liked going on there and all the perks, and they give you 1 day rewards. Like, you get to use a special percentage off one day. I had 15% off 1 day out of the year I get to choose randomly, and it felt good. It felt nice. Felt like they really were trying to let their customers enjoy. But, you know, I guess maybe that ship has just sailed. It's a really sour feeling, but yeah, again, let me know what you guys think, what you would do in this situation, and how you would feel. Hey everyone, I just wanted to give a update on the Rebag situation. It's not a good one. Basically, Rebag has refused to give me my money back. It's been a few weeks now. I have been on vacation and I've just been pretty busy, so I haven't gotten around to really filming the update or even posting this. So, yeah. It's not good. They refuse to give me my money back. They're very unprofessional. They still have one of my trades. It's pretty much theft at this point. I was able to get the bag from a Fashion File. It was a little bit more expensive, but whatever. Couldn't do a trade with them also, but it didn't matter at that point. Like, it just really didn't matter. I am disputing the charges with the credit card company. And yeah, so literally as I was filming that video, I got my money back from the credit card company. So I got all the money back. I'm still just out of a trade. And yeah, I'm really honestly more glad that I got my money back, because the trade wasn't worth nearly as much as I spent. So yeah, got the money back, and I knew I was going to. So yeah, screw you, Rebag. I got my junk back. But yeah, so I'm gonna insert this portion somewhere in the video. At least that's something positive, but yeah, okay. I contacted the Consumer Protection Services of New York, and this is a really bad situation. I don't recommend anybody to buy from Rebag ever. It's really messed up. So the customer service manager, Lori, she actually accused somebody in my household of theft, which is so crazy to me. I was like, that's such a massive allegation. How dare you? I felt disrespected, right? You know, how unprofessional and distasteful and disgusting of you. I have timestamps of everything. The stupid package was delivered at 10:49 a.m. By 11:10 a.m., my unboxing was done. It was empty. The box was empty. You know, like, it was untampered with, from what I could tell. Unless FedEx did it, or unless Rebag did it, whoever did it, it wasn't my fault. The box was empty. And Rebag, honestly, is just full of liars and thieves, I think, because they tried to tell me that they opened a case with FedEx, and they did not. I called FedEx regarding that tracking number and stuff. Was anything open regarding the package? No, nothing was open. They lied. They put an email header as if they actually opened up a case with FedEx, and they never did. It was insane. They told me that, oh, we have proof that we put it in the box. Never shared anything. I'm the only person with proof at this point of anything, which was my unboxing. So yeah, I have a bunch of proof. I will be getting my money back since I'm disputing with the credit card company, and Obviously, I have my unboxing. I have the, you know, communications back and forth with them, which, by the way, they have stopped answering my calls. They no longer email me back. And yeah, it's a big mess. I don't recommend anybody to shop from Rebag, especially don't do their trade program. They will steal from you, and they don't value you as a customer. I am a diamond member on there, but after this, I will no longer be purchasing. Like I've said, I will stick to Fashion File, Yugi's, other resale platforms. I actually was talking to She's the Posh on here, and I communicated with her on Instagram about the situation, and she said that there is another person she knows that is experiencing the same thing. They received an empty package from Rebag. And yeah, it's just a mess. Rebag seems to be going under. Quality control is down. And yeah, if you look at the BBB, they have an F rating right now. And the negative reviews really seem to jump starting in around, I want to say November or December. It really just jumped from that point on really, really bad reviews. So yeah, I'm really disappointed because I really liked Rebag and I felt like they had really amazing stock and deals and whatnot, but whatever. I'm not going to get played by a company, especially one where I was such a loyal customer. And yeah, so unfortunately this is not the update that I wanted to share, but this is the update that I have. Having to dispute it with the credit card company, and I'm out of a trade. So yeah. However, I do have some bag reveals for you guys. I've just been so busy and I've been gone that I haven't gotten around to filming anything or doing anything. So none of these are going to be proper unboxings that I'm going to share, but I am looking forward to sharing these new items that I've purchased with you guys. And yeah, with that said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.